Most Christians think there's only one judgment at the end of the world, but the Bible doesn't teach that. In fact, Daniel chapter 7 and Revelation chapter 20 describes three different judgments happening at different times, in different places, for different purposes. And if you mix them up, you will understand God's character. So, let's slow down. Let's read the text carefully and let Scripture explain Scripture. So the court was seated and the books were opened. Let's start with Daniel chapter 7, verse 10. Where is this happening? This scene is in heaven. Daniel sees a throne, the Ancient of Days, a heavenly courtroom, a heavenly court, and books being opened. This is not earth. This is not the second coming. And this is not the end of the world. When does it happen? This judgment, when does this happen? A few verses later, Daniel says in verse 22, judgment was made in favor of the saints, and the time came for the saints to possess the kingdom. That means this judgment happens before Jesus returns, because the kingdom has not been given yet. Who is being judged? Not the wicked world. Daniel is very clear. God's people are in view. This judgment is not to condemn. It is to vindicate. What's the purpose? This judgment answers one question. Has God been fair in saving who he saves? This is about evidence, not earning salvation. Now, let's jump to Revelation 20, verse 4. I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was given to them. Notice immediately, different people, different timing, different purpose. When does this happen? This is after the second coming, during the 1,000 years, the millennium. The righteous are already resurrected. The wicked are still dead. Where does this happen? Again, in heaven. Who are the souls? These are not floating spirits. These are resurrected believers, real people alive again. Now, who is doing the judging? This is shocking to many Christians. The saints are involved in judgment. Paul already told us this would happen. Listen to what he said. Did you not know that the saints will judge the world? This judgment is not deciding salvation. That was already settled. So what is this judgment for? Transparency. God opens the records so the redeemed can see why some are missing, why his decisions were just, why sin must end. This judgment builds trust, not fear. Now we come to the one most people confuse with the others. Revelation chapter 20 verse 12 says, and I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God. This is Revelation 20 verse 12. When does this happen? After the 1,000 years. The wicked are resurrected. This is their first resurrection since death. Where does it happen? On earth, before the great white throne. Who is being judged? Not the righteous, not believers, only the wicked dead. What is this judgment? This is not investigation. This is not review. This is the final sentencing. The books are open, not to decide guilt, but to confirm it publicly. Every knee bows, every mouth is stopped. God's justice is fully revealed. So why this matters? Here's the problem. When people collapse all these judgments into one, they make God look arbitrary, harsh, or secretive. But when you let Scripture speak, you see something beautiful. God judges in stages. God invites review. God hides nothing. Before Jesus returns, vindication. During the millennium, transparency. And at the end, final justice. That's not tyranny. That's love with integrity. So, no. Daniel chapter 7 verse 10, Revelation 20 verse 4, and Revelation 20 verse 12 are not the same judgment. They don't contradict. They complete the story. If this changed the way you see judgment, hit like. If you want more Bible-based clarity like this, subscribe. And if you've always feared judgment, remember this. Judgment is not about God looking for reasons to reject you. It's about God proving He was right to save you.